And we're back, Jonny here, and last time we had a huge milestone. We were able to dock onto our space station here. And even though the maneuver was not perfect, I was pretty happy that we were able to do that. Now the situation with fuel is that we have 1500 delta V, and we need to change our orbit considerably in order to get these temperature measurements. So what we have in here in this fuel tank is not much at all. So we'll just transfer that little bit of fuel as an exercise. So the way we do that is we select these fuel tanks and then alt click these, and then we do out. Send all the liquid fuel and oxidizer. Cool. So our fuel tanks are now full. This fuel tank is full as well. We still have a little bit there, so we'll hold on to those for now. And at this point we can say goodbye to our friend and decouple. So whoops, focus there. Undock. Okay. So here's our spacecraft. We just move away. Let's turn on our RCS. Okay. Do we have... Oh, we're out of monopropellant? Okay. Oh, that kind of sucks. Let's see something here. Yeah, we're also out of monopropellant on that one? Dude, I did not see that coming. So that's something we didn't plan for, which is kind of annoying, but we should be fine. So that just means that we probably should bring some extra monopropellant to this station at some point. But of course for now we're not going to be able to do much about it. And I just want to get away from the station a little bit. So I'm going to do that. And all we need is to grab these temperature measurements, and I'm going to be a happy camper. So again, we're out of monopropellant, but everything else we have plenty of. So let's just plan our maneuver. So again, we need to change our inclination. So somewhere around here, I'm gonna create a maneuver. I'm gonna go like this. Burn normal. I think that would be okay. I'm not happy that it's changing the amplitude of our orbit, so maybe that's not a good spot to burn. Can I just unset the thing's target here? How do you unset your target? Okay, well, I don't know how to unset target, unfortunately, but that's fine. So let's just do our maneuver node a little bit farther in. Close that. Grab this. I'm gonna again burn normal. Like this. Correct it a little bit. Okay, I think this should be okay for us. Okay, so find the maneuver node. Luckily, we're able to maneuver quite well because we have torque on our spacecraft. So we're gonna be fine here maneuvering. So this is going to be a 10-second burn. 2, 1, and burn. Oof. We got pretty unstable there. Not entirely sure why, but let's just try to follow our maneuver here. Okay, so I think this is something that should work. So what we'll do, we'll get ready to take temperature measurements. So let's just find our... Do we have lights on this thing? Yes. Temperature. Let's get ready to log that temperature there. So I think we should be fine to just warp closer. So let's warp like here. Okay, so it looks like we're going to encounter these points just fine. We just speed up a little bit. Okay, we're entering the area, so log temperature. Okay, so we got one of the measurements. If we speed up a little bit towards the next one. Okay, still a little bit a ways. We're entering the area now. We log that temperature again. Boom, 2 out of 3. Now we just need to get the final spot. And for that we probably need to do some more corrections. So let's just warp to that side now. And let's warp even a bit further. Bring up our nav ball here. And we're gonna burn normal again a little bit. Okay, let's keep burning a little bit more. Make sure we stay on that node. Fuel is fine. We're gonna eventually hit it. Just keep going a little more. And stop. I think that's gonna be fine. Let's warp a little bit further. And this is gonna be the last mission out of the way. We then got another Minmus mission, which is fine, that would be easy as well. But I don't think we're gonna do more of these temperature sampling missions, because they're a little bit boring. It's just about modifying your orbit and stuff. So let's just get this mission out of the way now. We should be able to grab this final temperature measurement. Yes. So where is that thing again? Okay, let's go here. Log temperature. Log temperature. Boom. Mission complete. So we're in a situation now where we don't have any more RCS fuel. So attempting a docking now would be just pointless. We can try to grab some science. That's something we can do. Let's see if there's any science to be had around here. There isn't. What about this? Okay, nothing. I'm thinking what I might do is try to change my orbit radically here. Just in an attempt of like getting science, but I don't know if that's gonna make any difference at all. Like right now, if we try to go like to the pole, I'm just wondering if like a different region of the moon will yield more science. So like if we go all the way here, are we gonna be able to grab any science that we haven't taken yet? Let's see. Observe. Not much. There isn't much there to be had, honestly. A little bit disappointing, perhaps, you would say. So now, what do we do with this spacecraft? It doesn't have much value to us, to be quite honest. We could just destroy it. Because as I said, I don't think we're gonna be able to dock this thing without RCS. And there's no science here to be had. So I'll tell you what, let's go back to our space center. You can see we've upgraded our tracking station, as I said before, for the encounter. And we have a bunch of money, actually, out of those missions. Let's just see if there's any easy missions we can grab. Explore the moon. Transfer any crew between vessels. That could be fun. Position satellites. Not interested. Okay. Doesn't look like there are any cool MUN missions there. What we'll do is probably destroy our fuel ferry craft. I don't think we have any use for it. We have a little bit of fuel left, but honestly, there's no way we can dock it. So we'll just terminate it. Boom. That's it. So now the situation with our Krauss relay is that it has no monopropellant, which I'd say is an issue, but perhaps not an urgent one. I don't think we need too much there. We have torque, so we're able to rotate the spacecraft. Let's just make sure that's the case. So here's our spacecraft. Are we able to rotate this thing? So actually we don't have the stabilizer, so we're not able to rotate. So I'd say this is a situation where it might warrant a mission to fill up our tanks here, our monopropellant tanks. Might also be a good opportunity to fill up these fuel tanks. So maybe we'll send out a mission to take care of that. So I'll tell you what, let's go to... First, let's just cancel the missions we're not interested in. This one might be interesting, but... What was the other one? Position. This one, we don't care about. We don't care about these. New outpost. Anyways, we can just forget about that for now. What we'll do, we'll send another refueling mission, this time with way more monopropellant fuel. So we're gonna bring this back here. And this time, instead of doing temperature measurements, we're just going to dump all the fuel that we have into our space station there. We're gonna grab a bunch of these. Whoa, what are you doing? Trilateral symmetry. Okay, there you go. So maybe even more than this to be safe. Let's see, is there any way anywhere else we can pack these? It should be fine, even if we don't completely fill it up. I mean, yeah, I don't necessarily want to place it in horrible places just for the sake of it, but I would like to have one more set of tanks. So we've made it to the moon. We've made some modifications to our ship. Tried to pack as much fuel as I could, but as a result, this stage wasn't as efficient because of the weight added. So we don't have a lot of fuel left, but we have some, and we have quite a bit of monopropellant to put into our station. So what I'll do, since we've just done one of these maneuvers, I'm gonna speed up until I have a close encounter, so I'll see you then. Alright, so we're going to have a close encounter soon. We're about 10 kilometers away from our target. There it is. We're gonna try to follow the same the same procedure. So first we're gonna cancel our retrograde vector here. So we're just gonna cancel all the relative speed towards our target first. And I understand this is not the most efficient way of doing things, but I think this is kind of a foolproof way we can go about it. So just we cancel that out, and now we point to our target. Alright, point to our target like this. And we're going to get a considerable speed here, I think. Maybe 40 meters per second. Just to ensure that we don't go too fast here, but we are going to be approaching the Krauss relay like this pretty safely. Can speed up a little bit here. And the moment we see our prograde vector going away from our target, we're going to perform some corrections here. So let's look retrograde. We're gonna fire a little bit there. Whoops. Okay, try to kill that out. Point to our target again. Let's get like 10 meters per second here. Okay. So there we go. We're going to soon be approaching can speed up a little bit again here. Okay, so stop there. We're going to cancel our velocity again. This time we're using RCS. So now that we've killed that, let's again move towards our target. And I think we can at this point start controlling from our dock part. Let's take our station here, also control from here. Where is... There it is. Can we set that as target? Okay, cool. Oh, of course we can't actually move this thing because we have no RCS on it. Okay. So we're gonna have to do all the maneuvering from this side of things. So let's quick save here in case we fuck up, because this is going to be our second docking attempt. Again, just killing that prograde vector and then turning it back on like this. So we're gonna get closer and then we're gonna perform some corrections since we're approaching sideways. So let's just get like about 40 meters into our station there. And we're gonna brake. Now let's see if we can maneuver this thing. It's a little bit hard to do this. but we're kind of doing it. Alright, so we're going to very soon, when we get past the angle we want, we're going to cancel our velocity. So let's just keep an eye out like that. Okay, let's kill all the prograde. Let's look to our target, and we're gonna close in ever so gently. Alright, gonna slow down even more. Whoa, 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 slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we're having a little bit of issues here. It's a pretty difficult maneuver. Okay, so where is our direction? There it is. So let's kill that. Okay, look to our target. Let's again try to do some translating. Oof, it's a pretty difficult maneuver without being able to align the other spacecraft. Okay, so just wait until the angle is a little bit better here. So we're going very slowly. Hopefully this is gonna line up. Try to translate. And come on. Yes! Yes! We've done it! Damn, that was hard. Holy fuck. That was really hard. Ooh. Okay. So now, let's select these monopropellant tanks. These are the ones we want to fill up. So just, let's do in. Gonna get all that monopropellant in there. Alright, so we have all 3 monopropellant tanks filled up. We're going to now transfer all the fuel that we can from there. So just send that in. And the oxidizer too. Let's make sure we also grab from that tank. We don't need any fuel in that. So managed to get quite a bit there. And now we basically can ditch this. We don't need anything. Our monopropellant is filled up. We got some oxidizer and liquid fuel as well. And now we can just say goodbye to our good friend here. We undock, transfer control over there, control from here. And now, of course, this guy doesn't have anything left in him. No fuel. Nothing really useful we can do with it. So we can probably just get away from our space station there, having done our mission. And this guy, sadly, is going to be self-destroyed as well. But he's done his job. Our station now has full monopropellant. We have pretty good amount of fuel. So we're stocked up and ready to provide assistance for folks that are orbiting the moon. And that's gonna be it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.